Osaka, a city that blends the timeless spirit of the past with the vibrant rhythm of modern life, often leaves every traveler in awe, exclaiming, "Japan is truly amazing." Renowned not only for its mouth-watering street food that's simply unforgettable, Osaka is also a colorful crossroad of culture, history, and creativity. In this video, I'll guide you through a complete 4-day travel experience. From sacred temples and bustling shopping districts to an energetic anime world and top-tier amusement parks. If you're planning a trip to Osaka and don't know where to start, let me share a detailed itinerary, complete with expenses and useful travel tips. Four-day Osaka travel itinerary overview. Day 1. Explore Central Osaka. Day 2. Discover the north and cultural attractions. Day 3. Dive into culinary and pop culture experiences. Day 4. Enjoy Universal Studios Japan. As Japan's commercial and economic hub with over 2.7 million residents, Osaka is an ideal travel destination. For convenience, stay near Dotonbori, a district famous for its neon-lit canals, iconic Glico sign, and paradise of street food. Nearby are Shinsaibashi, a shopping haven, Namba Station, a major transport hub, and Kuromon Market, often dubbed Osaka's Kitchen. I recommend staying at Hotel Il Cuore Namba, a clean and cozy hotel. Rooms come with flat-screen TVs, refrigerators, air conditioning, and free Wi-Fi. For a 4-day, 4-night trip, the stay costs around $380. Making it a great option for those wanting central accommodation without overspending. Located close to must-see spots like Naniwa-ji Temple, 1.2 km, and Last Samurai, 1.5 km, guests at Hotel Il Cuore Namba can easily access popular attractions in Naniwa. Other nearby hotel options include Hotel The Flag and Osaka Fujiya Hotel. As for transportation, trains and buses are the main modes of travel. Get an IC card, physical or in Apple Wallet, to tap in, out easily and recharge directly via credit card. Also consider the Osaka Amazing Pass, which offers unlimited train rides and free admission to many attractions. It's available at tourist centers or online via Klook. Once you've settled in and are ready, it's time to dive into the energetic heart of Osaka. Day 1. Exploring Central Osaka. On my first morning in Osaka, I began my journey at Namba Yasaka Shrine, a small but strikingly unique place of worship. At first glance, it looks rather modest, but step into the courtyard and you'll be amazed by a massive lion head statue nearly 12 meters tall, its mouth wide open as if roaring into the sky. Locals believe that this lion's mouth swallows away bad luck and brings fortune and peace to those who visit. Tourists come here to pray, snap check-in photos, and wish for a smooth journey ahead in Osaka. Location: Namba Yasaka Shrine, Naniwa Ward. Osaka opening hours. Usually open all day. Best to visit early in the morning for fewer crowds. Entrance fee. Free. After visiting Namba Yasaka, I walked to Shinsaibashi Suji, one of Osaka's most famous shopping streets. Stretching over 600 meters, this place is literally a shopper's paradise with no end in sight. From cute, affordable Japanese brands to big names like Uniqlo, GU, and Parco, it's all here. While wandering around, I stumbled upon a quirky little store called Fueki. What makes it special is that all their products are shaped like a yellow boy mascot head. Oddly cute and a bit weird, just like an old-school glue bottle. One must-try item here is their soft-serve ice cream served in a ceramic Fueki head cup. Slightly creepy-looking, but delicious and refreshing. Perfect for both snacking and Instagram. Fueki ice cream, around $4. After indulging in the Shinsaibashi shopping world, I strolled a few more minutes and reached Amerikamura, lovingly known as Amemura. This is the ultimate youth hangout in Osaka, blending American street style with Japan's creative flair. The area bursts with artistic graffiti, vintage fashion stores, and quirky cafes with all kinds of unique styles. In the afternoon, you might even catch some live street band performances, making for a lively and vibrant atmosphere, like a tiny slice of Tokyo with Osaka's own twist. By late afternoon, I left Amemura and headed to Umeda, one of Osaka's most bustling areas. First stop, Pokemon Center, Osaka. A must for fans of Pikachu, Eevee, or Charmander. Inside is a Pokemon wonderland, from keychains and t-shirts to plush toys and rare model figures. Everything makes you want to pull out your wallet instantly. Souvenirs at Pokemon Center. Around $30, a solid deal for memorable gifts and keepsakes. Just nearby is the Umeda Sky Building, a standout twin-tower structure connected by a glass bridge. Take the ultra-scenic elevator up to the 39th floor to reach the Floating Garden Observatory, an open-air deck offering breathtaking panoramic views. At sunset, Osaka glows in soft orange-gold hues, shimmering like a dream painting. The sunset from here truly stilled my heart, a moment I'll never forget. Floating Garden Observatory. Admission, around $12. To cap off a packed day, head to Dotonbori, Osaka's most vibrant nightlife spot. It's the very soul of Osaka after dark, glowing with massive, dazzling neon signs. So beautiful, there's no need for photo filters. The Glico Running Man sign is a must-check-in location. Standing amid the crowds and blinking lights, you'll witness a different Osaka. Lively, electric, and magnetic. Kick off your food adventure with takoyaki, the famous octopus balls. Crispy on the outside, soft and chewy inside. They melt in your mouth with every bite. Takoyaki, around $5. But don't stop there. I then visited Ajinoya, a renowned okonomiyaki, Japanese pancake, restaurant once recognized by the Michelin Bib Gourmand. I ordered a mixed okonomiyaki set with yakisoba, topped with seaweed, special sauce, and bonito flakes, a flavor so rich and satisfying it left me craving more. Dinner at Ajinoya, around $18 per person. Before calling it a night, I slipped into a small alley next to Dotonbori, Hozenji Yokocho. In stark contrast to the buzz outside, this narrow lane is quiet and serene, with ancient stone paving softly lit by paper lanterns. At the end lies Hozenji Temple, where locals gently pour water over the moss-covered statue of Fudo Myoo for blessings. In that moment, amidst the modern city, it felt like Osaka whispered a heartfelt thank you and a peaceful goodbye. Hozenji Temple, admission free. After a day immersed in the city's dynamic pulse, I felt the urge for a change of scenery, to step away from the urban rush and find peace in the mountains, where each tiny doll carries a heartfelt wish. Day 2. Exploring the North and cultural highlights. Early morning. Escaping the city to visit Katsuoji Temple, where victory wishes are made. At the break of dawn, I left bustling Osaka and headed to Katsuoji Temple, a sacred site nestled in the serene mountains of Mino, just north of the city. The journey took about an hour and a half using the JR train combined with a local bus, but the route itself was a peaceful retreat. Lush green mountains and fresh air made it feel like a spiritual reward in itself. Round-trip transportation, train plus bus, approx. $12. Katsuoji is nicknamed the Temple of Victorious Luck, where locals come to pray for success in work, exams, sports, or any personal endeavor. What makes this place truly special is the presence of thousands of Daruma dolls scattered throughout, from mossy stone steps and ancient wooden corridors to hidden quiet corners. Each doll represents a wish, a goal, or a vow, creating an atmosphere both mystical and emotionally stirring. Be sure to purchase a small Daruma doll. Write your wish on the bottom and color in one eye, following tradition. When your wish is fulfilled, you're meant to fill in the other eye, a simple yet hope-filled ritual. Small Daruma doll, approx. $7. Temple admission, free. After returning to central Osaka from the Mino Mountains, I made my way to Izakaya Toyo, a well-known local eatery that was featured in Netflix's Street Food Asia. Tucked into a street corner, there are no fancy tables, just a few stainless steel counters for standing meals. Yet the place is always lively, echoing with laughter and cheerful conversations. The heart and soul of the spot is Toyo-san, the charismatic owner famed for his dramatic flame-grilled tuna performance. He cooks and entertains with flair, drawing attention from both diners and passers-by. The vibe here is warm and unpretentious, like the neighborhood's favorite hangout. I highly recommend the seared tuna, aromatic and mouth-watering, paired with a fresh sashimi platter and a splash of local sake. Each dish is simple, authentic, and distinctly Japanese, rustic, heartfelt, and unforgettable. Lunch cost, approx. $15 per person. In the afternoon, continue the journey with a visit to one of Osaka's most iconic historical landmarks, Osaka Castle. Built in the 16th century by the legendary General Toyotomi Hideyoshi, the castle stands proud in the middle of a sprawling park complete with moats, towering stone walls, and traditional wooden bridges, transporting you back to the feudal era of samurai and warlords. Inside, there's a museum featuring samurai armor, ancient weaponry, and exhibits that recount epic battles of the past. I climbed to the top floor of the castle where a panoramic view of modern Osaka unfolded before me. A cityscape that seamlessly merges historical grandeur with contemporary beauty. Castle admission, approx. $6. After this dive into history, I headed to Shinsekai, a neighborhood that couldn't be more different. Despite its name, which means New World, Shinsekai is delightfully nostalgic. Developed in the early 20th century with architectural inspiration from Paris and New York, it still retains its charming retro-futuristic vibe, like a vision of the future imagined long ago. Here you'll find the Tsutenkaku Tower, the area's iconic structure, surrounded by vibrant lantern-lit eateries and old-school game arcades filled with pinball machines, whack-a-mole, and crane games. The whole place feels like stepping into an old manga, equal parts chill and vividly alive. Tsutenkaku Tower ticket, approx $6. Snacks and arcade games, approx $8. As night falls, make your way to the Team Lab Botanical Garden Osaka, a one-of-a-kind outdoor art space where light, sound, and nature intertwine to create an otherworldly experience. It's not a typical museum or light show. Instead, it's a living, interactive exhibition in a real forest. Every step you take, every movement, even your breathing, affects the light patterns. Glowing orbs shift color with a wave of your hand. Beams of light weave through trees like they're whispering to each other. The atmosphere is quiet, surreal, and mesmerizing. A sensory journey that feels like walking through a dream. It's an unmissable experience in Osaka, especially as a peaceful, immersive way to end the day. Admission, approx. $13. Pro tip: book online in advance as it often sells out on weekends and holidays. Tickets can be purchased through Lawson Ticket, Lapi. After a day steeped in cultural depth and historical marvels, tomorrow, I'm letting my stomach take the lead. We'll start the next morning in Osaka's kitchen, where the soul of the city speaks through its flavors and every sense is awakened. Day 3. A journey through food and pop culture. Morning. Start your day at Kuramon Ichiba Market, Osaka's kitchen for over a century. Kick off the day at Kuramon Ichiba Market, a culinary paradise with over 100 years of history, affectionately known by locals as the Kitchen of Osaka. Spanning about 500 meters, the market is lined with hundreds of stalls selling everything from fresh seafood, seasonal fruits, and grilled Wagyu beef to mochi, skewers, and other classic Japanese street snacks. I suggest stopping by a small eatery called Maguroya Kurogen, where you can savor a few pieces of fatty toro tuna sushi, buttery, tender, and melting instantly on your tongue. Then try grilled oysters, steamed king crab, and top it all off with a cup of fresh strawberry juice pressed on the spot. Sweet, crisp, and wonderfully refreshing. Breakfast and snack costs, approx. 18 san per person. Wandering through the market while tasting these delicious bites, with the energy of passers-by around you, feels like strolling through a vibrant street food festival in the heart of Osaka. Midday. Dive into otaku culture at Denden Town, Nipponbashi. Just a short walk from Kuramon Market brings you to Nipponbashi Denden Town, known as Kansai's mini Akihabara. It's a haven for fans of anime, manga, collectibles, cosplay, gaming, and electronics. You'll find yourself lost in a maze of fascinating stores like Animate Osaka, specializing in manga, anime soundtracks, and exclusive merch. Kotobukiya, a treasure trove of highly detailed collectible figures. Super Potato, a retro gaming shop packed with classic consoles and cartridges. Mandarake, a goldmine for rare finds, original posters, VHS tapes, out-of-production figures. You might walk out with a Gundam model kit and a few trinkets from your favorite anime. For otaku fans, this is both a playground and a challenge to your budget. Casual shopping budget. Approx. $30, but browsing, taking photos, and soaking in the atmosphere is completely free. If time allows, stop by a themed anime cafe where staff dress in cosplay and the ambiance feels like a manga panel come to life. Sip on a creative drink while immersing yourself in this whimsical world, both surreal and memorable. Drinks at themed cafes, $7 to $10. Afternoon. Leave the otaku buzz behind and explore the wonders of the sea at Kaiyukan Aquarium. Next, head west to one of Osaka's most stunning attractions, Kaiyukan Aquarium. It's one of the largest aquariums in Asia, famed for its immersive design and one-of-a-kind ocean experience. The structure spirals around a massive central tank that recreates the Pacific Ocean, home to majestic sea creatures like whale sharks, giant rays, sea turtles, and hundreds of other marine species. As you descend the spiral walkways, you'll enjoy panoramic underwater views from multiple levels, a mesmerizing and calming journey into the deep. Kaiyukan features 15 themed zones, each replicating a different marine habitat, from the icy Antarctic to the lush Amazon rainforest. Gentle lighting, trickling water sounds, and oceanic hues create a surreal, dreamlike space that makes you feel like you're truly diving without getting wet. Kaiyukan admission. Approx. $22 person. Sunset. Ride the Tempozan Ferris wheel next door. Just beside the aquarium stands the Tempozan Ferris wheel, one of the iconic symbols of Osaka's Bay Area. Towering at nearly 112.5 meters, it was once the tallest Ferris wheel in the world and remains a spectacular spot for aerial views of the sea and skyline. I chose a transparent cabin, ensuring every angle was visible. As the wheel climbed, the ocean shimmered under the golden sunset, and the distant city lights began to twinkle, creating a peaceful, romantic, and almost surreal scene. The 15-minute ride was the perfect pause to breathe, reflect, and soak in everything from the day: food, culture, nature, and fantasy. Tempozan Ferris wheel ticket. Approx $7 person. After a full day feasting on street food and exploring the colorful realms of Japanese pop culture, I decided to go big for the final day, stepping into a world of dreams where the lines between reality and fantasy completely blur. Day 4, Universal Studios, Japan. A day of magic and thrills. For the final day in Osaka, I went all out at Universal Studios Japan, USJ. One of the most iconic theme parks in the world, and a true paradise for movie lovers, thrill seekers, and pop culture fans. I arrived super early, about an hour before opening, not just to beat the crowds, but also to grab a rare crowd-free photo in front of Hogwarts Castle. Trust me, it's totally worth it. From the moment you step inside, it feels like a living film set, where each zone becomes a fully immersive universe of its own. The wizarding world of Harry Potter. Wander through the forest trail until the majestic Hogwarts Castle comes into view. I sipped on a chilled butterbeer, sweet and creamy, then hopped on the 4D ride with Harry, soaring on a broomstick through magical scenes. It truly felt like flying. Minion Park. Pure joy and chaos. I tried Minion Mayhem, a wild ride so hilariously bumpy, I laughed until I almost fell over. Jurassic Park. A word of warning, you'll get soaked. Jurassic Park. The ride delivers intense splashes and thrills. Bring a poncho unless you're ready for a surprise shower. Super Nintendo World, the crown jewel of USJ right now. I experienced Mario Kart, Koopa's Challenge, enhanced with jaw-dropping AR tech. But heads up, you must reserve a time slot on the USJ app due to limited entry per session. Estimated costs. Entry ticket, 1-day pass, $65 person express pass to cut wait times and access Nintendo World. $80 to $120 depending on the package. Snacks and butterbeer. $20 tips for visiting USJ. Buy your tickets online in advance, ideally a combo of entry plus express pass. Download the USJ app to check ride wait times and book slots for Super Nintendo World. Avoid weekends and holidays to dodge major crowds. Evening. One last glow in Dotonbori, the final sparkle of your Osaka adventure. After a magical day at Universal Studios Japan, I returned to Dotonbori, not just for shopping or food, but for one final soul-warming evening to wrap up the journey in Osaka. First stop, Donguri Republic, the official Studio Ghibli store. Here you'll find Totoro, No-Face, and the Laputa robot, all tucked into a dreamlike space filled with nostalgia. It's more than just a shop. It's a memory garden for those who grew up with the whimsical magic of Hayao Miyazaki. From music boxes and plushies to artwork, every item whispers a piece of childhood. Shopping at Ghibli, $20, $30, depending on your chosen memento. Next, I walked to the Don Quixote Ferris wheel, located just outside the massive Donkey Discount store. At 7 meters high, it's one of Osaka's most recognizable landmarks. As the cabin slowly ascended, the city began to sparkle below. Lights stretching endlessly, dancing on the surface of the Dotonbori River. It was peaceful, yet powerful, like Osaka, saying a soft goodbye, full of beauty and sentiment. Ferris wheel ticket. Sixla's final night. Wagyu dinner in the quiet alleys of Hozenji. A flavorful farewell. As the night deepened, I returned once more to Hozenji Yokocho, a narrow stone-paved alley beside Dotonbori, dimly lit by lanterns and cloaked in gentle cooking smoke. The contrast between this tranquil scene and the lively city outside was pure poetry. To close my journey, I dined at Yakiniku M, a beloved spot famed for its top-grade Wagyu beef and cozy, elegant ambiance. Each slice of Wagyu was grilled to perfection, soft, juicy, and naturally sweet, dipped into their signature sauce. Every bite melted in my mouth, a luxurious finale filled with care, tradition, and deep flavor. Dinner at Yakiniku M, $40 person. The perfect way to end, full, calm, and wrapped in the gentle afterglow of all the memories made. Total cost of the 4-day Osaka trip, approx. $857 per person. Varies depending on accommodation, dining choices, and personal preferences. I hope this 4-day Osaka itinerary has inspired you and made your planning easier for an unforgettable trip ahead. If you have any questions about the schedule, places, budget, or Osaka travel tips, feel free to leave a comment. I'm always happy to help. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss upcoming travel videos and new adventures. See you next time in another land with new stories waiting to be told.